Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video here on the PokerStaples channel, the $530 phase event. So this is actually a 2-day event or a 2-phase event you can play on Party Poker. And phase 1 is 55 bucks. You start with 50,000 chips and you play until a certain level. You take your stack through to phase 2. Now you have the option to buy in directly to phase 2 for 500,000 chips, but for $530. So effectively, there's some qualifiers for 55 bucks on differing stacks, but it's more like a $530 tournament. Well, anyways, we make the final table. A lot of money up for grabs. So pretty exciting. Without further ado, enjoy. Let's go to the 530 here. We're going to 3-bet against ZYW. It's a lot of bad news in a row, man. We're running cold, chat. We're still alive. Let's see what ZYW wants to do. Just don't have ace-jack, obviously. They call us c-bets. I think we're all in on the turn. It's kind of close here. We still have ace-king, you know, in a 3-bet pot. Like, really strong hand in the 530. But our opponent can have some better hands, too. Thankfully, we run into one of the ones we beat, ace-queen. So we're up to $1 million now. And the 530, tied for the biggest buy-in we're going to play today. So you got to be happy with that. Aces in the 530 in the big blinds. Going to raise from what it be, though, to 40,000 under the gun. I think we have to flat here, actually. It's just not a spot where I really re-raise against under the gun +1 against this stack. I just don't re-raise bluff on these stacks, so I think it becomes too obvious. All right, so we're going to raise on the flop here, obviously. Thinking a call, 10 on the turn. We're all in. It's king, queen. Printing. Come on, chat, in the 530. Let's go. Up to 2 million, man. Up to 2 million. Book it. Raise up king 9 suited. And the king 9 we're going to c-bet here for 50k. Call against 3-4. Yeah, let's go, man. It's a good hold. I didn't think we were going to get that one. You know, that's a bad turn, but boom. 2.5 million. We continue to chip up, dude. We make a straight on the turn, but the flush gets there. But we also have an open-ended straight flush draw here as well. So king of spades, super nuts. 8 of spades, super nuts. Checks to us. Do we want to bet? I'm not sure if I want to bet or not. If we bet, we just call a jam, right? We should probably bet, though. Thing is, when they have the ace of spades, when they have the king of spades, when they have jack eights, when they have sets, like, they're going to call here. There's so many things to get value from. But when they jam, like, we're going to be against a flush a decent amount. Not always, but a decent amount. So I think we just bet and, you know, take our medicine if we get jammed on. High-level calls. So now the next question is, do we jam the river when they just call here? They call in the big blind, so they can have small flushes here. They can definitely have a lot of flush combos, but they can have other things too. It's really awkward as to whether we bet the river or not. They fold. 7 on the end. So I think I'll value bet. They lead, we call. All right, they have a flush. Too bad. That's okay. There's not a lot to think about there, though. Like, when we bet the turn, of course, we're going to call with the straight when the 4-card flush misses. It's unfortunate that they have it, but, you know. Okay, check on the flop. I'm gonna bet the turn. I'm trying to figure out what sizing I want to bet here. This is a little bit weak from me. I'm not sure if I should bet a bigger sizing. We got sub hype coming in. Davey Boy Clark dropping the 6-month resub. Top streamer, top bloke is the comment. Thank you very much, man. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Davey Boy Clark. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you, thank you. Player 123, things for a long time and calls. 3 on the ends. Check. It's really annoying. They're not going to have too many 5s here, you know. Although the tank on the turn is kind of consistent with a 5, for what it's worth. Like, what do you do with a 5? You check back on the flop. You have an open ender on the turn. Do you bluff raise? Do you call? What do you do? But I think we have a clear call here. We have top pair, top kicker. Check at the flop. I think we kind of have to call. So, give it a call. Against ace 3, which is kind of a similar hand to a 5x. You know, they had an ace high. They had a gut shot. Check back here. 5 on the turn. Jamie, do you still smoke cigarettes? No, I quit, man. I quit. About 5 months ago, it was really, really hard. It destroyed me. It was super hard, man. That's a terrible river, dude. Oh, we beat 3-5, which should bluff there, I think, by the way, on the end. Oh, because that's such a bad river for so many hands. So we call on the flop to the turn, which is a 6 of diamonds. Second pair, second nut kicker. A little bit of a tough spot here. Probably, in theory, we shouldn't fold on the turn yet. We'll see if we do, though. Let's see what bet comes in. Pot size bet. Yeah, which is kind of like what I suspect is going to happen here. Tough situation, right? Really tough. I think we call and then fold river if they jam. It's just we're really tight if we fold second pair, second nut kicker to a turn barrel. Then they've opened up every turn barrel is profitable, basically, which is a problem for us. But they do go for the jam. Backdoor diamonds got there. Conceivable. Bluff hands. Just folds. Now, pretty interesting spot here. I think it's actually a jam. We're in the money, as you can see. Red felt hype. Big blind has 5 bigs, so we're really shoving through 2 people here. Not a great hand to raise call either. So we are all in. Okay, there it is. As you can see, $1,152 locked up. Beautiful. You love to see it. It's a nice result for us. Long way to go still to the first place prize of $43,000. But this is a good first step. You know, 63 people left. Whoa, we got jacks in the 530. Day 2 in the money. We're all in. Come on, Dottie. Let's go. Let's go, Dottie. Come on, come on, come on. Take it down. We got Patrick Leonard, Party Poker Pro, moving into our table. Very good player. Very not happy about this. And we have 12.5 bigs and ace-10 offsuit, which I think is a jam. It's like, eh. But in this tournament, if it's like right on the edge, I'm going to take it. You know, it's a tough field remaining. I'm going to take every edge that we think we have. Take it down again. 2 million. All right. Wow. Ace-king. Yeah, okay. Again, I don't think I have a min-raise range, min-raise and fold range here, so I'm just going to ship it in the 3rd time in a row. Okay. All right. Easy call of an all-in here for 7 big blinds. We call with the ace. It's ace-3. We're going to chop here a lot, unless it's a deuce. Oh, unless it's a deuce or a 5, man. That's literally it. Wow. Wow. Unless it's a deuce, man. There's very few cards that weren't a chop there. We hit one of them, by the way. Patrick Leonard raises. We're going to call for 250,000 here. Try and flop something. Queen, queen 5 is a good start. Now, do we go for the check raise all in? Probably not. I think our only hand is a queen when we check raise here to Patrick. Maybe a 5 as well, but probably not. Turn, we make a full house. A 6 on the end. It's 625 here. Just block betting, trying to get, you know, called from middling hands. Also try and represent, like, having a 5 here, you know? All right, take it down. That is good, man. Our new biggest stack in the tournament. 3.9 million or so. 6s. We're all in for 15 bigs. Did we lose pads in the tournaments? No, just a new table. He's still in 14th. We're all in with a pair here. Call by ace queen. That's a set. Come on, chat. That's huge, dude. 7.6 million in this 530, man. Holy smokes. 43K for the win. We're in 14th place, chat. Money Hunt is all in for just over 3 bigs. I mean, we're profitable with this hand. So I'm going to raise and then fold to these 2. And then obviously call this 10 big blind stack. But for 3 bigs, it's worth it to gamble here. We've won. Another 3 million coming our way. We're up to 9 million now. And Lil for fun goes for the raise. We call with 9-4 suited. Take it to a flop. It's a pretty good flop. We're pretty happy about that one. Oof, close. Flopping second pair, backdoor flush draw. Also, the stacks aren't very deep. They have 3.1 million behind, and there's 2 million in the pot. So probably fast play this, depending on what size they bet. So you can see there's 2.7 in the million, 2.7 million in the middle, and they have 2.4 back. So we can call, but we can see a lot of bad turn cards as well. I think just fast play. Just like get it in there. Get it in there, let's gamble. But hopefully we win here. All right, we're up to just shy of 10 million. A big pot for us, man. That'll move us into 10th place. Look at this, dude. The ace and the ace. Dottie, come on. Breaking the law raises. Really tempting to squeeze, but we're just going to 3-bet again. Or really tempting to flat, but we're just going to 3-bet again. Excuse me. Because it opens up a ripe squeeze spot for all these stacks behind. And we just did 3-bet, so maybe we're going to 3-bet bluff a little bit less. Maybe fold here now, though. Whoa, ace, queen of clubs. Whoa, I raise. I'm ready for action with this hand, dude. It's a nice one. We start with 30 big blinds. I'm into gamble here. And we're going to call from 100 eyes. Folds around to Jacques. Who calls? All right, queen 9-8 of the flop. 2.7 million in the middle. I think we bet. It's a little bit annoying. It's tempting to check, but our hand is pretty vulnerable. I like checking with a queen jack suited, a queen 10 suited, a lot more. Obviously, any 9, any 8, I think is fine. Folds around to break it a lot. We have the Jack 5 offsuit. They limp. Do we want to raise? Maybe not. Again, we're going to raise a lot here. Jack 5 can get some weak Queen X to fold, some weak King X to folds. I'm going to bet here with the Jack High and bottom open ender. Hit a pair of fives. Probably just turn my hand into a bluff here, though. Instead of checking and trying to get to showdown with a pair of fives. It's not going to win very often. We can put a lot of pressure on a 6, 7, 8 here. Question is, do we continue on the river or not? They call and a deuce. Probably not. I don't think we have the best combos. We do block some diamond draws, some spade draws with a diamond and a spade in our hands. I think I'll just give up here on the ends. We lose to a 6. 6 and a flush draw for what it's worth. I think if they are 6 deuce without the flush draw, we probably get a fold on the turn there. A7 suited. Oof, I really don't know what to do here, man. This is a really tough one. As we're down to 12 now, so we hit the pay jump. I guess I'm going to flat. I don't really know if I should jam here or not. For 18 bigs is quite a bit. Folding seems too tight. So I think we just have to call. We do hit that pay jump, though. So 31.56, which takes a little bit of pressure off us. Ace 8, 9 on the flop. We have... I actually think we probably have a bit of an advantage here. We don't have ace king, ace queen, ace jack, but we can have ace 9, ace 8 suited. We don't have 9s or 8s or aces. So I guess Patrick Leonard has a nut advantage. But we obviously flop very well, and he's going to have a decent amount of straight draw and flush draws, too. So are we getting check raised here? All right, we get a fold. The sorts of questions you ask yourself are so different in this spot than in most spots. Against good opponents like this, you know? Sevens is just going to be an all-in. Because you're trying to figure out who has the stronger range. And we call in position. So we probably have a stronger range on this board. But Patrick has more nuts. Although we might have a weaker range too. It's got to be close, I think. Jansen's moves all in. Of course, we're going to remove all in here with the sevens. Big spot here. Big pot, chat. 4 million in the middle. Sevens against a7. Hold. Hold it, please. Come on, chat. Let's go. Huge pot coming our way. 12.8 million. We are down to 11 players. And we're still in last, actually. We lost that pot. We're still in last. Everyone's just tied. How are we still in last, man? We got 32 bigs. This is, I think, a decent 3-bet spot out of the big blind. We have a stack that puts a lot of pressure on our opponents. I think the perception our opponents are going to have of us is that we're not 3-bet bluffing nearly enough out of the big blind here. And we have a suited, like, Jack 5, you know? Which is okay, but I think it's better as a 3-bet. Breaking the lock calls, and now it becomes a little bit worse. We're 31 big blinds deep now. So if we squeeze, we make it like this. I think I just call now. I was going to 3-bet a heads up, but now I think I just call. Well, we have more 2s than them, but we also have so much garbage that just missed. So probably not a spot where I want to represent the 2, because it's hard to get like 8s through aces to fold. Now I don't mind putting in a little bluff though. No, I'm going to bet 1.4 million. I think in theory we can go really big here because we can have a 2, whereas they can't really. And we have so many draws as well that like to bluff here. 6-5, 8-6, 8-5, 5-3, you know, ace-5, ace-3, spade draws. Like so many bluffs, right? But then we also can have a 2 and they can't, you know? So in theory we should go big, but when I think in actuality, I don't think either opponent gives us credit for over betting with a 2. So I'm just not going to, you know? I'm just going to bet a normal size. On the 8 river, that's actually a pretty good river. 5-6 straight gets there. We can still have a 2. Our 8-6 and 8-5 just made a pair. So I'm going to bet, and not a huge size here. Like 3.2 million is fine. Like we could just represent all those things and value bet quite wide. So yeah, we're going to bet 3.2 million, bluffing with Jack High. Again, 5-6, 8-6, 8-5, any 2. Like it's good river for us. So that was like, I think an example of GTO would say bet huge on the turn. Just like overbet, shove river, right? Whereas we have to think about what our opponents will think about us, and they don't give me credit for being able to overbet value. I don't think they do. So I just give it up. Blinds have gone up, and we're kind of in the same spot here with 32 bigs. Folds. It's kind of a nice looking squeeze hand. Oh, give it back. Raise it up against breaking the law with ace deuce. It's a good hand to raise with, I think. It sucks when we get limp re-raised, for sure. But, like, we can basically get a bunch of 45%ers to fold, and we likely have the best hand. I don't know if I like betting or checking here. I think just bet. Like, we do have bottom pair, but we're repping a stronger range as well. So we can deny equity. We can set up bluffs if we need to bluff later in the hand. We probably won't have to, though. And the alternative is checking, and then we really play a lot of guessing games later in the hands. Raise 9-6 suited. Mostly because I don't know if I should be limp calling or limp raising, so I'm just going to turn it into a raise instead. And this is a pretty good flop for our range. I'm going to bet on the big side here and then fold to raises. But like the sorts of hands we're representing are smash this, you know? So we'll just bet on the big side with the bottom end draw. It's not the end of the world if they just rip and we have to fold. That's okay. Limp in for 300K. 530 almost done for the day. We play till a winner and there's 11 left. We flop trip fives. Okay. So we're going to go for a bet. 677K. And a raise. Okay. This is a good start. We just call though. No reason to back raise. 4 in the turn. All right. Check. This one is the big equity though. Check, check on the turn. 10 on the river. I think betting 4.5 million is good. And it folds. In hindsight, maybe I should check. Looks like we're going to move tables, I'm guessing, now that our hand is over. And we are. Final table hype of the $530 phase event. We came in today too, buying in for 500 bucks and 500,000 chips, and we've made it all the way to the final table. $3,916 lucked up. You can see all the payouts at the bottom of the screen. Now, it is not a bounty tournament, which means it shows you appropriately the actual payouts. Guaranteed ourselves 3,916, and then it goes 5,414, 7,600, 10.4K, 14.7K, 21.2K, 31K, and then 43.4K for the win. Now, that's hype, and that's exciting, and I love it, and I'm happy. And yet, this is a very difficult final table. You know, there's a lot of very good players in this tournament. We have Jiao Mao, who is a very good high-stakes tournament player. We have Patrick Leonard on our table, as well as a bunch of other people we've been playing with recently. So I expect this to be quite tough. We are in 6th place right now, right? Yeah. So the 2 shorter stacks here. And the pay jumps are big, dude, you know? This ace-10 I'm going to raise, which is good, but we, you know, we're sandwiched with some shorter stacks right now for sure. So let's see what happens. Get a big 3-bet from Ready Player 1, and I'm just going to fold. Normal size 3-bet. Not big, but I think fine to fold, especially given the stacks the way they are. We're basically tied here. The 3 of us are kind of tied. There's 2 short stacks, and then, you know, wow. The big stacks. Kings against Ace-King. For the ladder. Kings, hold it! Or no, wait. Ace-King, hold it. Oh, no. I jinxed it myself. They have 2.6 million. I wanted the ladder there, dude. Ready Player 1 goes for the min-raise. Breaking the Law's got a decision here. Do they just play like a super nit and try and hit a ladder, you know, or wait for like a super nutted hand, or do they just get it in here? So we'll see what happens. They do elect to get it in for 2.6 million, and we want a bust. We do not want them to double up here. That's really sucky for us. We want the bust out. A7 against Jack 6. I think that can fold, but anyways, there we go. We are down to 7 now. 7 left in the tournament. Big ladder, 5,414. It's an art score, chat. We're buying some art, man. We're doing it. I'm gonna fold the 3 deuce of hearts here. We're buying some art, and we have an all-in. Ace-10 against King-Jack. Ace-10 wins. We're down to 6, chat. That's a huge ladder right there. 7.6K. Come on, man. 7.6K. All right. And now it folds to ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. The ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-baby bell. Ooh, we got the ace-jack of clubs, man. Now, there's only 1 shorter stack than us, and then it's a pretty big gap, so there's really not too much payout pressure on us. When they raise, is a super easy jam. Shove all day, loving our life. So let's move all in here. 7,600 locked up. Next pay jump up to 10.4K. The big one. 19.7 million in the middle. Oh my god. Terrible, terrible call with the king queen. It's a disaster, dude. It's awful. Why did they do that? Oh my god, man. They win the pot. But the green note is going on, dude. You can't call with king queen, bro. What's going on? We pulled the 5 deuce. Oh, we're the shortest stack. Absolute tragedy for heaps. Oh my god. That's just a criminal decision. Okay, we need a lot of work to get back in this thing. Jiao Mao's all in. We're praying for a call from Nico. It's probably not going to happen.
Jow's all in for 42 big blinds here. Oh, that's so painful, man. So much money on the line there. Oh, 43K for the win. 7.6K locked up. We really want to call. This would be sweet. If someone finds a call, it's amazing, you know? Just get a ladder or something. Next pay jump is up to 10.4 and then 14.7. Pad seems to be thinking about it. Ace, king, jacks. Ace or king or heart? Oh, that's huge, man. That's a ladder, bro. That is so big. GG to joust him out. Wow, we just hit a ladder. We're at 10,460. I mean, I'm still mad that king, queen called, but, like, that's so nice, dude. I mean, I guess we fold 9-7. We have a couple hands to choose from here. That's a sick spot for Patrick Leonard as well with the ace king. Oh, my God, it's a hand, dude. King 10. Wow, this is hype. We probably have the best hand, man. Most likely. Nico's thinking about it. All right. We're all in. Good luck, chat. Cross your fingers, everyone. Around the world. Cross them up. There's 3,000 of you, okay? I need 6,000 crossed fingers. We've got the best of it, Nico. Oh, just put me to bed with the flop quads, bro. GG, man. I mean, really, the ace jack to king queen is a really tough one. But we just won 10K, dude. We just won 10K. Thank you all so much for watching. I will take that score. You know, that was a great tournament. Really difficult tournament as well. Great structure. A lot of good players down there at the end. So to get as far as I did, I'm pretty content with that. Anything you want to say down below in the comments. If you're new to this channel, make sure you drop a subscribe so that you can come back and hang out once again. But that's going to be it for me. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, we'll see you later.